Hello, everybody. It's Moko here with another celebrity reading for you guys. First of all, I want to say to excuse the noise. I finally have an air conditioner, so you're going to hear a hum in the background. That's all it is. You may hear some noises outside because I live on a busy street. But anyway, so this time I was going to release a live video that I did on hallebailey. And I still will release it if people want to watch it at the end of this video. But due to the arrest of both Gunna and DDG, I figured that I should do a full reading on both Chloe and Halle Bailey. So I'm going to do both sisters, both relationships, and look at the careers of the ladies, not the guys. I don't really care about the guys, but look at the future prospects of their career. All right, let's get started. Okay, so first I am going to start with Miss Chloe. So I've done a few readings on them in the past, but on a private server. You know, I'll post things here in this video somewhere in the corners or whatever if it's relevant, but you know, they don't really have much scandal going on. But let's see how different it is 2 years later. All right, so first let's look at Chloe's personality. I kind of feel like she's for the most part, what you see is what you get with Chloe. So yeah, this isn't bad. Like I said, what you see is what you get with Miss Chloe. I don't think she's one of those people who are hiding a bunch of skeletons in the closet. Both sisters, actually, I feel that way about them. But especially Chloe. So, is she the one who's a Cancer, or is she the Aries? Well, I won't get into that. So up top we have Chloe's public persona, and at the bottom we have Chloe's private persona, I suppose. So like I said, with her, I really do feel that what you see is what you get. So her public persona is all about fame. She wants to be seen. She wants to be a star. And usually this is a pretty good sign to get for a celebrity's public persona, because it means that they're actually going to make an impact. Well, I mean, however you feel about celebrities, but it means that she's going to make an impact as a celebrity, as a star. So she will leave her footprint somewhere, you know? The only thing is, so her public persona at this time is all about being famous and being seen. However, I do feel that her road to that superstardom that she's seeking is going to be a rough one. It's not, because the feeling that I'm getting from her is they're going to be stop and start. So sometimes she'll go through a phase where everything's calm, everything's peaceful, things are going her way, and then bam, something, like there's a wrench in her way, or you know, maybe something doesn't work out, or maybe a new girl comes on the scene that sort of threatens her place, something like that. So it seems like her road to fame, to the type of fame that she wants, is not going to be easy. And I also feel like people, while she's trying to be super famous, people will see that she's not as how do I say this, in terms of fame, because this is not how, like, who she is as a person, but in terms of her public persona, people are going to pick up on her not being, I guess, mentally sound, so mentally stable. And I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with her. It's just that her journey to this superstardom that she wants is going to be a little bit tough on her, and people will be able to see that by her face. Because here I'm seeing that she's totally emotional, like completely emotional, so she won't be able to hide whatever she's going through behind the scenes. People will pick up on this, and they will see it. So now let's move this actually. Now I'm looking at her private persona, and she's highly emotional. Nothing wrong with that, by the way, but she definitely is highly emotional. I feel like sometimes she can be a bit cold, a bit detached from her emotions, but that's just her trying to cover up who and what she really is. She's actually a loving person. Like, again, I'll draw shadow cards, but I don't really see anything negative about her, and not really about her sister, but we'll see. I feel like she may be the Cancer. She could be. I don't know, but she has so much water, so much water in her. But so she's a loving person. She's very affectionate with people. She's kind. I really do think that she's a kind person, but sometimes she gets into her head sometimes, and then she tries to divorce herself away from her feelings, because I don't know, maybe it makes her feel mature or it makes her feel smart, so she tries to be something that she isn't. And whenever she dips into that energy, like, you can kind of tell in her personal life, but I think it also bleeds into her public persona, that it's like, oh, this girl, she's all over the place. What is going on with her? So she's passionate about what she does. She's very loving. She's kind. But sometimes she tries to tap into, like, maybe this boss chick energy that doesn't really match with what she truly is, which is this empathetic, emotional, spiritual person, but sometimes she tries to get away from that, and I don't think that's a good thing for her. So let's look at her shadow side. Can you tell me your shadow side? Oh, sweetie. Yeah, it's not a shadow side. This is not a shadow side. It's not bad. It's just I'm picking up even more on this sort of anxiety with her. Actually, let me move these cards so that you can see all of them. And again here, this feeling of her just kind of being all over the place. She is a highly emotional person, but she's trying, like, it's like she's trying to deny it. It's so funny. I mean, in a way, I kind of relate to her, because I'm very similar. If any of you guys want to know, my MBTI is INTJ, but deep down, I'm a highly emotional and spiritual person. So there are two sides of myself that battle each other. So I think I understand Chloe. So her shadow side, she is. So again, she's highly emotional, but it's like she's trying her best to control it. But the way that she's going about it right now is she's trying to ignore her feelings, what do you call it? It's like she's trying to suppress her feelings. That's not the way, Chloe, if you're watching this. The way is to, yes, control your emotions, but channel them in the proper way. Because here, you have her loving emotions are here, right? But then she just goes all over the place, and when she tries to go all over the place, she tries to control herself to be like more cerebral, and then she gets into her head, she gets anxious, and then here, these are the tremulous feelings. So did she recently break up? Well, I'm not really sure if that relationship with Gunna was real, but I'm also picking up on her kind of having like, also like a sort of like a booty call situation, or somebody who's in and out of her life that really upset her. But she's still dealing with that. And for her, she thinks that the solution is to just not feel anything. But no, that's not the solution for anybody, but especially for her, because she uses her, like, the way she relates to the world is through her strong emotions. That's probably why her music sucks. Sorry guys, but I don't really like her last singles and what she's trying to offer to the world. But that's probably why, because she's trying to come from this cerebral place. She's trying to, have this specific image, but it's not really her. Like, her feelings need to flow out She needs to cry, okay? Her feelings need to flow out so that she can finally connect with her music and connect with people. And right now, she's just not able to do this. It could be, part of it could be that she's trying to build an image as a star. But another part of it is I think her heart was severely broken, and she's still suffering from this. And the person who did it was a man, young guy, who just wasn't serious about her. You know, he was kind of treating her like, this fell out, oh, two of Pentacles, so she's busy now. You know, he was kind of treating her like an option, like a booty call. He wasn't really taking her seriously, but she loved him. Yeah, she totally loved him. And he really kind of screwed her up. And I think a lot of this acting out or this image that she's trying to create, it's kind of because of him. Oh girl, yeah. So again, she's not a bad person. She's just going through some things. And hopefully, eventually, she'll figure herself out. Let's see. It'll take her a while. I feel like probably once she becomes a mother, that's when she'll realize who she actually is. It's going to take her a while to get there. That's probably why I saw that start and stop energy when it came to her career. Yeah, she'll get there though. Okay, so let's look at this relationship between she and Gunna. I'm looking at a photo of them right now. This is the most hilarious thing I've seen. Okay, so tell me. So guys, okay, well maybe you won't be able to see. Well, I'll show you the cards anyway. So the reason, so guys, people who normally watch my videos, you guys know that when it comes to these relationship energy, I tend to pull a lot of cards, but for these people, no. So again, Spirit is showing me that Chloe, she's a very kind, sweet person. She really is. And you know, she didn't feel, you know, any which way about Gunna. You know, she was being her kind and gentle self. But when it came to him, I asked him how did he feel about her. It's sort of like, you know, I mean, it's not, it was just something. It's not, you know, it wasn't like some grand love affair. I don't even see like sexy relationship or sexy energy with them, loving energy with them. Especially on his part, it just feels like it was just something for him to do. Oh boy. And then I asked, you know, why did they get together? King of Pentacles, money. Money. Sometimes Jay-Z shows up as this, although most times he's the emperor. But it was a contract. That's basically what it was. They were working together. That's basically it. And I asked what was the energy between them while they were together. High Priestess, secrets. And this is also, you know, the card of a woman who's not really having sex. So she didn't touch that man. She did not touch that man. And I asked, you know, what is their energy now? It's okay. It's okay. No hard feelings. They had this little thing together that was planned, and, you know, I don't know, maybe are they broken up? I don't know, but, you know, it's okay. No hard feelings. That's it. So, please. All right, let me ask about her career. All right, so Miss Chloe, I'm going to ask her how does she feel about the duo Because I saw, and I'll probably post it somewhere in here. I saw even before they made the announcement that she was over that duo for at least a year and a half before she went solo. So I'm going to ask her, how does she feel about the duo? How does she feel about her solo effort so far? And then where's her career going? So 3 questions. 3 questions. Maybe 10 cards. Okay. All right. So, well, we have. I'll just leave these here. You guys, I'm a little bit OCD. I don't like mess, but it's whatever. So no, she still wants to work with her sister. Yeah, she absolutely still wants to work with her sister. And actually now that all this stuff is going on with her career, I think that she is more excited to get back in the studio with her sister and to create something. So the lovers is here. I mean, obviously they're not, in love with each other, obviously, but it just means that they were meant to be together. They were meant to work together, and it makes her happy. It really makes her happy working with her sister. So she still has good feelings towards her sister, obviously, and also towards the duo now. So let's put this away. And I asked her how does she feels about her career. She feels like there are blockages facing her. So she's still excited about the opportunities. Yeah, so she's still excited about the opportunities, about the future, and actually this is the energy she showed the most while she was still officially in the duo with her sister. Like just looking out to the future, planning ahead, being excited about the opportunities that are coming her way, all this stuff, wanting to branch out as well. So she's still hopeful for the future, but she feels like there's just a blockage. And unfortunately, so I'm going to post the live after I do all of this. I did the live on Chloe. Unfortunately, like I have to say it, guys, she's being propositioned in the industry. She is, and I think in some instances she's successfully saying no and directing her life, but I'm not gonna put it all the way out there, but she is very hungry for fame. Okay, like that's what I'll say. But again, she feels like, so outside of that, she does feel like she's being blocked, and she does feel like it's not exactly what she thought it would be. It's more like it's slower, because I almost feel like she thought that she would have had a meteoric rise, but she just hasn't yet, and she's kind of wondering like why. So then I asked about the future of her solo career. And she is going, like, it's not like she's going to be some one hit wonder or anything, but she is, being alone. So she likes working with her sister, but she prefers to be alone. And I saw the opposite for her sister. Her sister prefers to be in a group. So she does prefer to be alone. Her solo career eventually will make her happy, but again, like, she's just something about her where she's afraid to step out and to just be herself. So there's this feeling of being trapped, but also like kind of happiness. So she's going to have highs and lows with her solo career. Like I saw in the beginning, she definitely is, but she also, yeah, she's a very anxious lady, very, very anxious lady. She's afraid of making the wrong moves, of saying the wrong thing. And sometimes, like, I am getting this feeling of like, what do I do? Or what have I done? But I feel like her solo career is more highs than lows. So that's a good thing. The only thing here is that this is like personal happiness for her. It doesn't necessarily speak to like superstardom, Like she seems like someone who's going to be kind of locally famous, like in the US. But again, that's something to be proud of, in my opinion. All right, so let's go to her sister. All right, Miss Halle Bailey. So I like Halle, but sometimes she does come across as somebody who is not what she seems. So let's see. Miss Halle Bailey. Oh, her love life is coming out here. Her love life is coming out actually. So I think I'm gonna have to draw shadow cards for her because it's not. I mean, I guess I can read it twofold. So her public persona. Oh no, she's going to be very private. You're not really going to see her. So this is something that I saw in the live, and I will post it at the very end of this video. But she's quite low key. So she's quite low key. She doesn't really actually want to be famous like, a lot of her fans want her to be. And I also felt that in terms of her public image, it's going to take her a while to mature into what she wants to be. So her public persona, she's not letting us in. She's not really going to offer much for people to hang on to. I kind of feel like she's going to be similar to Beyonce after Beyonce had her children, like very low key, very private, and unwilling to allow the public to get into who she is personally. But in terms of her public persona, because is she the Aries? Because her fire energy is coming out, and people do see her as pretty young, kind of vibrant, intellectual a little bit, and interested in having new experiences. But in terms of fame, I don't really feel anything strong with her. So there's that. Now her private life, her private persona, I actually feel like this is more about her relationship. This is more about her relationship, but I am seeing again, she's another one who has this anxiety around her, who feels a little bit trapped, who's probably not doing exactly what she wants to do. So again, and also they're showing me that she's pretty young-minded, pretty young-minded. She's not mature yet. I don't know how old she is, like 23, something like that. So she's not mature yet. And as of this moment, she's more focused on her love life. So the whole fame thing, she's sort of like, meh, she's definitely leaning more towards her love life. So this fame stuff, it's almost like she's kind of running away from it or trying to get away from it in a very sneaky way. Now, in terms of her public persona, there's something sneaky going on. So her private persona. Let's see what is this. Sorry about my cat, guys. Oops. No, it's her relationship. Yeah, I think this is mostly her relationship. Again, so whenever I see that Two of Swords, it's somebody who has a very tight lock on their psychic energy and all this stuff. Some sneaky stuff is going on in her relationship. I'm definitely going to post the live that I did on her I think almost a month ago, where I saw some stuff. So this is mostly about her relationship, guys. So I'm just going to draw some shadow cards on her. Interesting. Even for her, not much of a shadow side. I think she's psychically gifted. I really do. I think that she's psychically gifted, but not much of a shadow side on her. She's just, she's a hard worker. I do feel like already the industry, like she's kind of not really feeling it. Yeah, I think she's kind of not really feeling the industry, and that's probably why her public persona was so low key, because she's sort of like, I don't really know about that. I feel like someone probably has propositioned her already, and she's sort of like scared to keep moving forward. So the energy of her future is very bright. She's excited about it. She's very passionate about what she does, but she's also afraid, and I think it's the industry. So again, these people, like this disgusting celebrity culture. I think she's quite afraid of making the wrong move and like upsetting the wrong person. So both sisters are going through some industry mess behind the scenes. That's not really. But again, really, honestly, not much of a shadow side. I think they're telling me that she's psychically gifted, but not much. And I think she may be religious as well. And I think so. I mentioned that in the live that she will be propositioned by industry people, but she may kind of take a back seat or walk away from things because, like, her spirituality or her religion, it would inform her, no, don't go there. So yeah, so not much of a shadow side for these two. They're good people. So very quickly, again, most of the live that I'm going to post at the end of this video, it was about her and DDG. Actually, I may post it here. Actually, I'm going to post it now, so that you guys can watch it, and then I'll ask what's going on with them after his arrest. So stay tuned. On her before, her and the sister, people didn't believe me at the time, but I said that Miss Chloe is not going to be as big as her fans think she's going to be. She's going to be well liked by her fans, but she's not going to be a superstar, Chloe. I'll do a separate reading. I'll do videos for them. I did see that Halle felt. So I'm gonna do a video on them, and I'm gonna upload all of my old readings on them. Halle prefers to be a duo, and Chloe, she wanted to leave the duo a long time ago, at least 2 years. She wanted to leave, and Halle did feel betrayed. She supports her sister, but she did feel betrayed, and I feel like she kind of blamed Beyonce, but actually Beyonce doesn't have anything to do with Chloe. Beyonce is actually helping Halle, surprisingly. She doesn't have much to do with Chloe, to be quite honest. I think I saw that either last year. Was it? I think it was last year. Guys, she is hungry. Yes, I am hungry. But I have to order my food. All right, okay, so let's look at Halle. Miss Halle. How you doing, Miss Halle? Oh, one card fell out. Ooh, she is in love. And I think when she was filming Little Mermaid, she just broke up with someone. It could have been the sister, actually, now that I think of it. Halle, how are you doing? She's in love. She is so happy. She's so happy. I feel like that album is taking a little bit, but she's very happy right now. She's in a great place. She's in a beautiful place. Let's see. You said that a woman was blocking Nick Cannon. The live cut off. Did you say? No, I didn't, because it wasn't giving me extra information. Oh, no. There's a woman within his harem who doesn't take a shit. That's what it was. So he may want her to do something, and she was like, no. Halle is definitely in love. She's happy. She's having a good time. She's partying. She's very happy. So let's ask about her career, her singing career. Oh. Her acting career. I saw this too. So she has the capacity. She has the capacity to be a superstar, but in terms of her music career, so Halle has pretty good character. She has a strong character. In terms of her music career, she's improving herself, but she's only going to do things that she loves to do. So she's not. I said this before. Chloe is willing to do whatever it takes. Yes, she's going solo. Chloe is willing to do whatever it takes, whereas Halle, she will only do whatever she wants. That's it. She's going to do what makes her happy. That's it. She likes being in a group. She likes being in a duo. She doesn't like being solo. She likes being with other people. So I wouldn't be surprised if she, like, later on, she joins like some sort of music collective. You know, like how Prince did, like Prince and the Revolution. What other? Well, you know what I'm saying. Actually, how old are you guys? But like Prince and the Revolution, she likes to be a part of a group. She doesn't like being solo, and she's only going to do whatever she wants to do. So the music she puts out, nobody is telling her to put it out. She puts it out because it makes her happy. Her acting career, she has the capacity to be a big star, but she will not be a big star because, like I said, she's only going to do whatever she wants to do. She's not going to engage in this to be a big star. She's not. So she has the potential to be a big star, but I think she's going to be like, I think she would probably, the records. I think she would, well, I mean more like a solo person who prefers to have a band around them. So like Prince, like Bruno Mars, like, not Pat Benatar, like Blondie almost. I forgot the woman's name who was the lead, the first lead of that. But something like that. Someone who like they like to sing on their own, but they prefer to be in a group because they like the group dynamic. But she has the potential to be big, but she's not going to be on the casting couch in order to be big. That's what I'm saying. And I've seen this about her last year, that she kind of like, she doesn't like the politics. DDG? Let's see. Quiet. Yes, Perry. Oh my gosh, what is going on with him? Florence and the Machine? Yeah, kind of. Something like that, like Halle and the Starlets or some shit like that. What do you like as a boyfriend? He suffers from depression. He's very sweet. They are so in love. Halle and the Berries, that's good. Or like there's this Japanese band, the 5678. The lead singer is a soloist, but she's part of a band. It's something like that. She likes to be part of a group. Or it's also possible that she'll remain a soloist, but she'll work with the same few producers. She likes to be part of a collective. This is a very sweet couple, guys. He suffers from depression, and she's helping him with it. They're very sweet. They're kids, though. This is like my card for puppy love. They're very sweet with each other. But he does suffer from depression. What are his intentions towards Halle? No, he loves her. He's wary. It's love. Very, very happy couple. Can I ask? He's not that bad. He has a mouth on him. He does have a mouth on him, but this is like Johnny Depp energy. So I don't know how much money he has, but he likes to take care of her too. So like whatever, because I think people were saying that he's a YouTuber. Whatever YouTube persona he has, don't pay attention to that, because he's totally different behind closed doors. He's very sweet, very loving towards her. He does have a mouth on him. He does. And I feel like he's reactive. So I don't think that he's like verbally abusive towards her, but it's one of those things like, you know, like if you make a face like that, he's like, oh, what was that face about? Like kind of seeing an insult in almost every little thing. But you know, that's like what, 2 bad things out of a lot of good things. And I do feel like he's kind of like looking over his shoulder, so maybe Jay-Z has something to do with this. Actually, I didn't see Jay-Z's card. Let me see. How does Jay feel? Because actually, I actually saw Jay and Beyonce behind. I saw Jay and Beyonce behind Halle, not really Chloe, honestly. Um, and I felt like Jay-Z preferred Halle. I'm not sure why. Oh yeah, no, he's helping her with her career for sure. He is, and he feels like she's like the secret weapon. That's what he feels like with Halle. Um, it's my cat. Sorry. Beyonce feels like she still has some maturing to do. Actually, these are similar cards to what's her name? Oh, what's that girl's name? Justine Skye. These are similar cards to Justine Skye. She feels like Halle still has maturing to do, but she has potential. So they both feel like she has potential. Jay-Z is more, he's more on it. But I've said before that Beyonce is getting ready to come back anyway, so she's probably worried about her own projects. Interesting. I feel like in about 6 months, girl, does she want to be pregnant? Girl, be careful about that peeing, girl. I feel like somebody wants to be pregnant. I asked about 6 months, somebody wants to be pregnant. I wouldn't be surprised if like they break up and then they have like breakup sex and then she ends up pregnant. I would not be surprised. I feel like a breakup is coming, but then they're going to get back together. Okay. Someone's going to try to have a baby, but I feel like her guardian angels may save her from it. Someone's going to try to have a baby. Yo, I have a story about this, but I don't want to get too personal. Something like this happened to me. I broke up with a boyfriend and he tried to like sabotage my birth control to knock me up. Guys will do it. But it feels like someone wants a baby, someone wants to get knocked up. Someone definitely wants a baby. I feel a breakup coming, and then like someone gets, like they get back together, they have makeup sex or whatever. Could be a pregnancy, could be a pregnancy scare. I don't know. Someone wants a baby. Oh, he wants one. Okay. Watch out. Beware that demon peen. Wait, did I answer the question about her blowing up? I feel like she doesn't want to blow up, actually. She doesn't want to blow up. No, someone wants a baby. Someone wants a baby. Oh my gosh. He really wants a child. He really wants a child. For her, in terms of blowing up, she feels like a late bloomer. So I feel like the decision she makes now, it's like, it's going to delay her, like her superstardom. So she'll still be around. She'll still release music. She'll still act. But for her, it's going to be later in life where she'll really be appreciated for what she does later in life. Because like, I think Beyonce, I mean, they're both right, Jay-Z and Beyonce, that she's like the hidden talent, whatever. But I think Beyonce is more right in that she still has some maturing to do in terms of her artistry. DDG really be trying to knock up all the girlfriends? Yeah, he really wants a kid. Okay, now that you guys have seen that, I believe I said that he wants to get her knocked up ASAP. So let's see how have their relationship changed, because this is a real relationship. But how has it changed after his arrest? So oh, poor thing. Poor thing. Okay, so I have all of this here. You want to know something funny, guys? These two are quite young, but they're thinking about getting married and having a child. So I'm pretty sure that I saw that that they were quite happy with each other. They had very beautiful, loving cards. And that somebody wants to be pregnant very badly, but that within like 6 months or so, that they would have problems. They could get back together. There could be a pregnancy scare. Who knows? You know. So right now, Halle, she still feels very good with him. So again, I think she's more concerned with her love life than her career at this point. So she still feels very good with him. Whereas DDG, he's a little bit unsure. So the sneakiness that I saw earlier, it's coming from his side. So he's a little bit unsure, and I think in the live I saw that either he was depressed or that he could have a drinking problem or potentially like a drug problem, and I'm definitely seeing this here. Despite that though, he feels like she is his dream girl, and I feel like he wants to marry her, and that he's working on gathering up the courage to bring up that conversation with her. And for her, again, she feels really good with him. But then here we have the Fool, like she's head over heels in love. And again with her, she's thinking of being a wife as well. And like I'm seeing pregnancy in her energy, honestly. But there is a feeling of her like, so she's unsure as well. But for her, this is mostly a conflict. And I feel like she knows how she feels about him. But this external conflict where people are telling her, are you sure about this? Do you really think you want to be with a guy like that? So she's feeling the pressure from people outside of her to kind of rethink what she's doing with him. And I do think that they're both in this energy of thinking of, okay, so what exactly do we want? Do we want to do this? Blah, 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 whatever. So I asked what was their energy before the arrest. Look at how beautiful this is. So again, for Chloe, her career, the fame, that's what she wants. And for Halle, she just wants a nice relationship. That's really what, like, that's the most important thing for her in her life. She wants a nice, stable, healing, loving relationship. So this is how they were before the arrest. Then I asked, how are they doing now? And we have Justice here. So this isn't bad, but I feel like whatever he's been doing behind the scenes, so this arrest is part of it, whatever he's been doing behind the scenes, it's going to come out. So, you know, any messing around he may have been doing, that's going to come out, DDG. So just tell the truth first. But it does look like, you know, they're reevaluating where they are. They're measuring the pros and cons of staying together or being apart. Yeah, so that's what they're doing now. And then I asked about 6 months. And I mean, this is a beautiful card, but it's kind of tricky because sometimes this can be we're just friends, but other times this could be we're reconnecting. So again, in the live, I saw that I felt that there would be a breakup within 6 months, but that they could possibly get back together. So for the both of them, yeah, it's quite iffy. But I do feel that whether they break up and they get back together or they break up for good, I do feel like they're going to remain very good friends. Because this, I mean, despite whatever his image is, honestly, I don't know who this guy is, and I usually don't do readings on internet famous people, but because he's dating a real celebrity, you know, I kind of have to. Whatever his image is, he's totally different from what he displays to the public. For the most part, he actually is a good guy. He's just like a little bit, you know, not on the up and up. He could be drinking, could be doing some drugs, and he's trying to fit into a crowd that he doesn't belong in. So yeah, so this is a pretty healthy relationship for her, but as of right now, they are evaluating where exactly they want to go, and more than likely they're going to break up, may get back together, but you know, it's young love. All right, so let's get to her career. Okay, so for Halle. Okay, so for Halle, I'm going to ask 3 questions as well. First, I'll ask about the group, her acting, as well as her singing solo career. Interesting. Okay. So yeah, she was quite upset about the breakup between she and her sister. So she does want to work with her sister again, but she also feels kind of rebuffed, like Chloe really cut her out. So this is interesting. So Chloe's like, oh no, I really want to work again, and she does as well. Working with her sister did make her feel happy, but at this time, it's almost like she's kind of like, yeah, let's put a hold on this, because I don't think she liked the way that because the group hasn't ended, but I don't think that she liked the way that Chloe went solo. You know, she for sure supports her sister. But I don't think she cared for what happened, so she's kind of like distancing herself away from the duo. Sorry, not group, but the duo, because it's like, I mean, I love it, but I didn't like what happened with us. So there's that. And then I asked so I split these into 2. I asked, how does she feel about her acting career, and then the future of her acting career. And I did the same for how does she feel about her singing solo career, and then the future of her singing solo career. So her acting career, absolutely love it. Acting is where it's at for her. She has a beautiful voice, but acting is where it's at. So this is one of her main passions, actually. I could have asked about writing and producing for the both of them, but I feel like that's not, you know, they'll do it anyway, so it's not really relevant to ask questions. So this is her passion. But again, the feeling that I keep getting with her is that she's going to be a late bloomer. She's somebody who's going to have to grow with her talents, with her wishes, with her desires, with her passion. So this is something that she's going to grow to love very, very much, and I feel like she may end up loving acting more than singing. So then I asked about her future with acting. Big star with acting. It's going to come. So this is probably the Little Mermaid thing, and I think she's going to blow up pretty quickly. But again, I still feel like she is going to like eventually take a step back, because she doesn't want to be, you know, propositioned like in a Harvey Weinstein type of way. But no, her future as an actress is very bright. So then I asked her, how does she feel about her singing solo career? Again, I don't think she likes to be alone. She does not like to be alone. She likes to be in a duo, in a group. I mentioned in the live that she likes to be part of a collective. She likes to bounce ideas off of people, get energy from them and give her energy. So she doesn't really care for being solo at all. This is something that I always see with her. But then I asked her about the future of her singing solo career. She is going to end up releasing music whenever she feels like it and the types of music that she likes to release. It's not going to be as big as her acting career, but it'll be fine. It'll be okay. This is a similar card that I received for Chloe, that like in terms of singing, the both of them, they're not going to be super huge like Beyonce huge, but they're going to be fine, and I think that when it comes to Halle's singing career, she's going to focus more on what she likes, and just doing that and having fun. Whereas the acting is going to be basically her bread and butter. So yeah, I'm really happy that I decided to read on these two ladies, because the feeling that I got from the both of them, especially Chloe, is that they're good people. They're regular ladies, and they're good people, and they're going to be fine. Halle or Chloe needs to watch out for the snakes, literally and figuratively, in the industry. She's going to have to make some tough choices. Halle, again, she's going to have to make tough choices as well. But they're both going to be fine. So, all right, see you next week, guys. If you would like a personal reading from me, then please go to my website at www.tarotbymoko.com and click on the Book a Reading button from the homepage. From there, you will be redirected to my shop, which includes categories for career, future forecasts, general inquiries, love and relationships, personal growth, as well as options for expedited delivery. I have a spread for almost every occasion, but of course, love and relationships is the most popular, with readings for your future partner, no contact, will you ever find love, how does your crush feel, as well as sugar daddies. And if you do not feel comfortable purchasing from my website, then you can find me on Etsy under the same name, Tarot by Moko, where I have the same exact readings that I have on my website. And for those of you who would like to learn how to read the tarot, then just visit my blog, and there you will find a series called Learn Tarot with Me. There, I will provide definitions for the cards, as well as tips and tricks to help you become more intuitive with your tarot reading. All right, thank you guys so much for checking out my YouTube channel. I hope to see you next week. Bye-bye.